Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me stop playing. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the evening edition of It's Awareness Wednesday. If you missed our BGT yesterday, shame on you. What is BGT? Well, on Awareness Wednesday, I can make you aware that BGT is our weekly BLAC Giving Tuesday. It's where we challenge you each and every Tuesday of each and every week of each and every month to donate a minimum of $7. A minimum of $7 to our cause to help us to continue to support the families who are affected by childhood cancer. Oh my goodness. Today I have been trying to get on. Yesterday it was just a very long day and I was not able to get on, but I did share our BGT post about the organization. But it's Awareness Wednesday. It's the evening edition. I'm trying not to be on long, but I did want to jump on since I missed Tuesdays. If I miss Tuesday, I definitely want to jump on Wednesdays because I want to stay consistent. I have really been doing good on our Tuesday, Saturday lives, so trying to just keep them. I don't have a specified time. I know we were trying to get a specified time for one of those days, but we haven't worked out those kinks yet because life gets hectic really quick for me. And so again, it's Awareness Wednesday, and I want to ask you the question, are you aware that we only have 73 days until our annual childhood cancer 5K? If you know anything about us or our organization, our annual childhood cancer 5K is our biggest hosted event each and every year. Last year, because of COVID, we had to do it virtually, and a few of us, relatives and family members, went out and went to the park. But this year we're doing it live. We're back live as we have been in previous years, as well as we are doing it virtual again. And so if you don't feel comfortable coming out, because we will be requiring that mask, not just us, the organization, but the park is requiring that masks are worn. The park is requiring that we have hand sanitation stations. The park is requiring that we do practice social distancing. So while we are being at the actual event, we are still practicing social distancing and being safe, washing our hands and all of that stuff. Of course, there's a bathroom on site. Of course, we will have hand sanitizers everywhere, wipes, Lysol wipes and things of that nature, just in case you may need them. But we want you to come out. We want you to support our cause, in person or virtually, it doesn't matter. But the thing that we need you to do is come on out, support us. Like I said, we're 73 days away from our annual childhood cancer 5K event. And then it's something flying in my office. And then you can register now if you go on the event. The link has been up. Our event is up on Facebook here, as well as on our actual Caleb Solomon Williams page. I don't like bugs, y'all. And there's a bug. He's trying to get on me. But anyways, I'm fighting with a bug. So the link is on in our event, so you can actually register straight from the link. If you click on it, it'll take you to the link and you'll be able to register for the event. Going forward, you definitely need to make sure by the time you are trying to come to the event, hey Wanda, by the time you try to come to the event, you make sure that you already have everything together, because closer to the event, we're only going to be taking payments via credit cards or Cash App or PayPal. We want to kind of start downsizing on the cash payments for social distancing purposes and sanitation purposes. We don't want to do a lot of money exchange coming up close to the event or the day of the event. So if you came out and you hadn't registered and you needed to register, you need to make sure that you have a credit card or a debit card or something of that nature to pay on one of our sites, PayPal, our website, or any of those different ways that we have Cash App, that we have Zelle, to make the payment for your registration, or if you want to buy products and things of that nature. We'll talk more about that as it gets closer. I've already put together an order for some of our Be-Like Gear shirts. We are going to have samples, colors, because as you know, we have the gold and the green for our organization, but we're going to start rocking them on different colors. Like we have ladies who have fraternities that might be red or pink or different colors, and so we have incorporated some new colors, so we want to try those. We're going to have samples at our annual 5K. I put the order together today, so I just need to tweak it and send it out to the vendor so we can get the shirts back in time. I send it out now, we can definitely get it back in time, definitely have it back before July comes in, and so then I'll be able to show you and share. Of course, maybe on Saturday, probably Tuesday, but maybe on Saturday I'll try, keep your fingers crossed, to go through our inventory that we have, our shirts, our cups, our earrings, like I did a while back. What else we have? Shirts, cup, earrings, insulated bags, just things with our logo on it, hats, all of that stuff. So I'll try to go through inventory and show you what we have, show you what you can purchase online, or you can contact us directly. If we have it in stock, I definitely can get it to you. If we don't, I definitely can get it ordered and make sure that you get it. But again, we want you to participate. We want you to share this live. We want you to register to we want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if you ever miss a live, you don't have to worry about scrolling through our Facebook or our Instagram. You can go straight to our YouTube channel at belacfoundation. And so you can see all of our wonderful lives. I'm so proud of myself. I finally got all of the lives uploaded to our YouTube channel. So all of them that I've done thus far are on our YouTube channel. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I had to make some changes on something really quick. And I need my glasses, so I keep seeing something pop up. I don't know what that means. And yes, I'm still trying to get some work done today. No. Okay, there we go. So just had to move it. So yeah, definitely ordering some stuff to get us so we'll be able to have samples of the new colors of shirts. And I think the colors are pink. I think they're pink. I know it's pink, red. I can't think of the other colors. But I know it's like 4 colors, 3 or 4 colors that we will be doing. And then our bling shirts that we've had from the very beginning, we're going to incorporate a new color with that. The shirts are black. If you know anything about me, I'm always hot. I'm typically sweating all the time. And so it's about to be summer. And if you live in Florida, you have seen these temperatures skyrocket. One minute they're like nice days, and then other times they are just like horribly hot. And so with that, I can't rock black. I don't like black at all. So if you ever have an all black event, please don't expect me to arrive in black. I'm definitely gonna have on some bright color. I'm just gonna mess up your function. So please never ever have a all black engagement or something going on and invite me and expect me to show up in black. I'll show up, it just won't be in black. I can't take it. It's extremely hot. So with that, our bling shirts, we were discussing today 2 different colors that because it has the green and the gold, we have to be really careful with the type of shirt. So we definitely couldn't put a red shirt, and I wanted a neutral color because I want to be able to wear it when I go. So like red, I don't want to have red on if I'm going somewhere, which red definitely wouldn't look good with the the original bling shirts that we have. So we talked about those. We'll have some samples of those as well. And then of course, if you have not seen our men and children shirts, I'm definitely ordering more of them, as well as our Be Like custom masks. So just a lot of stuff that we're trying to make sure we have samples of, so you can see it. Sometimes you see things and it's like, I'm not sure. The vendor herself with the shirts are definitely amazing. So the shirts are definitely quality shirts. All of the shirts. Most people who have our shirts are still wearing like our very first shirt from, if you see like the all green shirts, they're our very first shirts that we ever had made with our organization name on them, and people are still wearing them like all the time. And so for all these years, it's still lasting. The durability of it, they haven't faded. The words and stuff aren't like looking like, you know, somehow sometimes they start breaking up or deteriorating or whatever you call it. You washed it too much and it just not working anymore. But the shirts are really good quality, so it's not like you're paying whatever the price for the shirt and then it's a cheap shirt that just doesn't last, or your letters are peeling or picking off or anything of that nature. So like with the bling, I've had my bling shirts forever, and I don't think I've had an issue with not one of my shirts, because I know how to wash it. Always wash it inside out. There's just care that you have to give certain things, especially when it has the bedazzle and the, what do you call it? The bedazzle and the bling and all of that stuff on it. So you have to take extra special measures to make sure that you're doing what you need to care for it. But that's the second thing of Awareness Wednesday. And then just, if you are on social media, see, I'm already hot, you guys. See, I'm trying to make a ponytail. If you are on social media, we just ask you to make sure that you are not just following us here or you're friends with us here, but you're following us on our Caleb Solomon Williams page, as well as if you're on Instagram, we are Be Like Foundation. We're trying to make everything easy for you all. So we are Be Like Foundation on Instagram, Be Like Foundation with our YouTube channel. And then if you have PayPal or any of that stuff, you probably can type in Be Like Foundation. It'll come up if you want to. We have definitely, it's Awareness Wednesday, and we have definitely utilized it because we have people joining in that have been such an amazing blessing, and they have started monthly contributions for the last 2 years now. We have had monthly donors, but we did not have it set up where it automatically did it. And so this week, Monday, officially, when I came back, I went out of town on the weekend, and when I came back, that was one of the things that we talked about over the weekend. Wasn't supposed to be work related, but definitely was a blessing to be work related, because we were able to talk and then get things taken care of first thing Monday morning. So we have the capability for those who already donate to our cause. They can automatically do it monthly, set it up, and it's just a recurring thing. So PayPal does that, as well as our website. If you go to belacfoundation.org, you have those options. I'm not sure what Cash App does, but those two methods are definitely wonderful ways to be able to support. So I tell people, you can take your $7 challenge there. If you can't do $7 a week, maybe you can start at $7 a month. I see all these wonderful commercials from Shriners and the dogs, rescue dogs, the cats, Save the Whales. Everybody has like this monthly something going on with different amounts. And so how amazing is it for us to be able to be one of those nonprofits that can have people who not just donate, who take the time to do it, who support us, who want to support us, but not just that, who continue to do it monthly, on a monthly basis, and have it calculated or deducted out of their expenditures, whether they put it in their spreadsheet or their budget, or whether they just consciously, say, hey, I know the money's going to be there. We're going to make sure that monthly it comes out. And so with that, so thankful. Not just our businesses are representing and being a continued blessing to us during COVID times. our personal relationships are doing the same. And so what a bonus, what a blessing. We've been talking, I've been to meetings with commissioners here in Orlando. I've been to just different venues. We've done Zoom till I'm zoomed out. As you guys see, we picked up live, and it's like, if you don't have some type of social media right now with all this COVID going on, how are you going to make people aware of the things that are going on with your organization, with you, with whatever you have going on business wise? You've got to promote yourself. You can't go out. You can't be all in people's faces. You can't touch, feel, and taste different things. So we have to get on these platforms, and we have to push to the next level together. And so if you all were not helping us to reach those goals or those masses, what would we do? So we're so thankful on this Awareness Wednesday that you are aware of our childhood cancer organization, that you are aware that we're a nonprofit, that you may not be aware, but since it's Wednesday edition, the evening edition of Awareness Wednesday, you can also, your contributions are tax deductible. So if you know anything about nonprofits, if you donate a certain amount, and it doesn't have to be to us, just in total for the year, those are tax deductible items that you can file with your taxes when you file your taxes, if you're a tax filer. But just different perks. I say it this way, like when I drop things off to the mustard seed, clothes, furniture, whatever it is, they take it. I say it this way: I don't need a receipt back, because it's from my heart, and God knows. So if you're one of those people and you don't care, just do it from your heart. But if you're a person that spends thousands and thousands of dollars, or hundreds and hundreds of dollars to different charity organizations, just make sure you're getting a receipt for that. Ask them for a receipt, and so that you can have those in your records. It's a wonderful thing to be a blessing. I got a message today, and today on this wonderful Awareness Wednesday, I was taking my grandmother to the doctor, to her regular doctor's appointment, and we were like a block away, like a block and a half away from where her doctor's office is. And I began to hear this sound, like this ding ding. It's almost like I played music when I was in school, and so I kept hearing something, and it reminded me of like the triangle when you ding ding ding, and I was like, what is happening? So I pulled the car over, and lo and behold, I saw something on the tire. Didn't know what it was, but I began to drive slow, because we were only, again, a block away from her doctor's office. Get right to the doctor's office and get out, and the tire is flat. So just again, life happens. But I said all that to say on Awareness Wednesday, if I wasn't aware of like the noise, or that something was happening, or that noise was not regular, how would I know to stop and pull over to see what was going on? Thank God for tow truck companies. Yay. Thank God for people and services or whatever. And it didn't take them long to come out and get it done. But I said all that to say is, it's just great to be aware of the things that are going on where you live, work, and play. And so when going back to like donating and doing all of that stuff to a good charitable cause, and when I was there waiting or trying to contact someone about, hey, we trying to get the tire together, I got a message that a family that probably needs a car, or may need a car, or car might not be working, is in need of services, and their child is a cancer patient. And so thank God for, again, people who know about our organization was able to contact us and connect us with them, or give them our information to connect with us. And you think that we do these lives, or you think that we do these posts, or you think that when we were out doing these events, we do it haphazardly. No, I tell people, how are people going to be aware of who we are if we're not putting it out there on a platter? We have to be in the presence of businesses and organizations and faces. If you're not aware of childhood cancer, how are you going to be aware of our organization? There's numerous people, and I've had this happen over the years. I haven't had it happen this year yet, but it still may. And because we don't go out, but I've had people to actually contact me or email me and say to me that, and had said to me that they were trying to figure out exactly what it was I did. I'm having some motion going on, so that's why I'm looking. Okay, so they knew I did something, but they didn't know what it was. And I love people like that who are honest, because I rather ask you, hey, Wanda, what is it that you do? I see every time that you're posting, you have, it's almost like you're putting some type of, it's like you're trying to get me to see something. So what is it that you really do? So with that, if you're not aware of Color Street, you would have no idea why people are holding on to these nice little wonderful objects. I'm trying to do it with a little, you see this little lip gloss? So I'm trying to do it with this little lip gloss, but you know how you notice people do things, or let's say here's a pad that had, it's just like a pad. So when people have little things in their hand, what are they trying to tell you in the picture? So if you're not aware, again, of childhood cancer, how are you going to be aware of our organization? And even for those of you who know that I'm a business owner, I'm a multi-trade, multi-talented business owner. I have been a business owner for so long. It's just it's mind-blowing. I've been a business owner for 21 years, actually, and I have a cleaning service, and so that was my first love years ago. But if you don't know me, you don't know that, because I probably typically never talk about me and going out cleaning. Cleaning is like the worst thing in the world today. It's like cleaning back then versus cleaning right now. It's definitely, and then my allergies and my sinuses and the wonderful dust in Florida definitely do not get along. So if you don't know me, you wouldn't know that I have a cleaning service. You wouldn't know that myself personally and my household and my cleaning service funds a lot of our things that we do throughout the organization. You wouldn't know that I have a part-time gig. You wouldn't know that I help in the care or assisting and blessing 5 seniors, four outside of my family, and 1 is my grandmother, who we are the sole caregivers of. There's so many things that you wouldn't know about me. So I'm a jack of all trades. My background is accounting and nursing. So I went to school, got a nursing degree, found out quickly that just wasn't the route that I wanted to take, and then got slapped right back into it years later down the road with being a caregiver. I'm being a caregiver right now. This is my 4th go round. So thank God for medical classes and knowing about medicines and different language of medical terminology. So I was able to be aware of the things that was going on each and every time with the care that I was able to give to each one of my family members. So thank goodness. But again, it's all about awareness. If you're not aware of things, how will you know how to get to these GPSs? If you have a GPS on your phone, let me tell you, you better be aware of the fact that it will get you lost. You will be going around in circles. You will be doing some stuff. You will be like, where am I going? How did I get here? And how do I get back to wherever I came from? Some of these GPSs, and it's like, this one don't work. Let me turn it off and try another one. Who has time for that when you're en route driving and then you're lost? And so that's what Awareness Wednesday about. What's going on in your neighborhood? What's going on in your community? What's going on in your city, your town, your country, wherever you live, work, and play? What's going on? How can we help better assist you to be aware of us, a childhood cancer nonprofit organization? But in return, how can we help you to be aware, help others to be aware of the services that you provide, or the things that you do, or things that you have going on in organizations that you're a part of? If you know anything about me, I have an organized busy all the time. Sunday through Saturday, I'm an organized busy. Monday is strictly office days all day Monday. I try to cram every little thing I can do in to a Monday to keep caught up. But outside of cramming and all of that, I have like I said, a organized chaos. Sometimes I call it. It's like every time you turn around. I had to drive out of town yesterday to pick up something. We had to drop a vehicle off today. It's just always something going on in our lives. So we have to be aware of the things that are going on, not just in our own lives. And I think people don't realize that we all work or we have businesses or whatever, but we all have personal lives too that I think a lot of people forget about. It's like, yeah, I do work. I may be a business owner. I might volunteer, but there's more to me than all of that stuff. I'm a part of how many different organizations? I'm just trying to think in the top of my head. At least three other nonprofits, and then I'm a part of a 40 plus double Dutch club, which is definitely amazing. They have them all over. They're popping up from all over the land, all over the United States. But we have one here. I hear there's one in Sanford, East Orlando, Sanford area. I hear there's one in Tampa, Bradenton area, close around. But I'm a part of so many different groups, so I have to learn how to take one hat off and have another hat. And I think the Double Dutch club, it's absolutely amazing. But I think that's like my downtime, the hours that we're there. That's my downtime. We're having fun. We are working out, we're sweating, we're laughing, we're praying, we're doing whatever we do in those couple of hours, but we're being unified. We are one. It's just amazing. And so again, it's all about awareness. How would you know who I am? How would you know that I am the president? I'm not the founder. A lot of people introduce me or when they ask me how do I want to be introduced when I was going out doing speaking engagements, how do I want to be introduced as the founder? I am not the founder. My son Caleb is the founder because he was the one who was diagnosed with T-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma, and if it wasn't for his diagnosis, we would not be an organization today. And so 8 years ago, our life changed forever when he passed, but in 2011 they changed dramatically when he was diagnosed with cancer. And so for that's who I am. I'm the president. I make this thing people say look like it's easy. It's not. Trust me. Be aware of that. It's not easy. It takes a lot each and every day to not just run a business, to not just run an organization, but that I still have to have downtime. I still grieve 8 years later. There's never a day or never a time in life that I don't miss my son. And of course, like this year, he would have been turning 16. Are you aware of that? Like, we have birthday cards every year. There's so much planning going on each and every year from January to December. So I have those moments, and we call them triggers, but I have those moments where some months or weeks are just not good for me. And so I have to be able to process work, business as I call it, but it's work, an organization, the groups that I'm in, the seniors that I love. I have to be able to process all of that stuff and continue to strive to raise awareness. I was talking to our vendor today, our Be-Like gear vendor, and I was telling her, I said, it's so simple to just click the button. A lot of times I used to do it like while I'm right online. I would actually go and click share, and I would share the Caleb Solomon Williams page right to the Be-Like Williams page, and so people can see it. But all we do is ask you to do the same thing and ask the question, are you aware of childhood cancer? How many people will respond? Always comment, like. I always tell people, share, like, comment on our post and get people talking, get the conversation started. I still get people saying, I didn't know that kids get cancer. Well, statistics say about 400,000 kids get cancer, and I don't know how accurate that is right now with COVID and everything else, but about 400,000 kids get. That's like a bad number of kids get cancer in the United States each and every year. So just think of, even if they say 1 in 285 or this number and this, whatever the statistics are, it's still bad when a lot of our children don't make it, or if they do make it, they suffer through the process. They have long-term issues, just a lot to go. As a kid, I was in St. Pete on the weekend, and they have a gala or something coming up in September, and there's a baby that's been diagnosed with cancer at 3 months old. Imagine a mom expecting this child to come, just so overjoyed and so overwhelmed with love and all of the things that come with it, only to have 3 months to deal with the child, and then the child is diagnosed with cancer. That's like the worst hurt in the world. So how do you deal with a baby at 3 months? It's one thing for a kid, but a baby who can't tell you I have a headache, or my stomach hurt, or I feel constipated, or whatever it is, I feel like I got gas, whatever issues is, my throat hurts, my mouth is dry, or whatever it is. How can a 3-month-old baby tell you any of the things that is going on? And so that's why we continue to be advocates. That's why we continue to support, raise financial funds, and do the things that we do for our families who we connect with. And we're so thankful, not just that we're able to help them, but they allow us to share in their story, to hear their stories, and talk to them about how they're feeling and what's the next plan, or what their needs are, and how we can able to assist them and just help them to get the things that they need, period, in this life. And so with that, that's what Awareness Wednesday is all about. If you're a business owner, you have a flyer, you have an event or something going on, there's a lot of pop-up shops all the time going on. Saturdays and Sundays, I know on Saturdays they have something here locally at Barker's Park every Saturday. I'm not sure what the time frame is. And then I know, I can't think of the park name, I think it's Claricona Park. On Sundays, they typically have another event there every Sunday. So we probably got to get out and start canvassing and making ourselves aware, going to some of these, even if it's just once a month, to some of these events, so that we're passing out literature, letting people know who we are and what we do. If you have a flyer, again, send it to us, email it to us, get it to us, tag us on this page. Actually, this is my first time ever doing a live on the actual Be Like Williams page. So tag us on this page, and if it's business related, we'll share it. Don't tag us on your personal stuff that you have going on, but if it's business related and you have flyers or events coming up, tag us, and we definitely do not mind sharing it, because that's what we do. On Sharing Saturdays, we share it, but even here on Awareness Wednesdays, it's times where if somebody has something going on, you'll see that I post, it's Awareness Wednesday, are you aware? So are you aware of this organization? Again, Wanda has Color Street, and she's one of our vendors. Are you aware of Color Street? She does Mary Kay. If you need those skincare products, I need something because I don't know if it's hot, but I'm like broke out in hives or something. Somebody needs to help me. I have very sensitive skin. We have tried everything, so I'm going to the doctor in the morning, but I don't know if y'all can see, I don't even know if you can see my arm, but it's horrible to me. I've tried not to scratch it. Right now I have some Benadryl spray on it because it was just itching after I showered. But it almost looks like the hives or the mumps, or I don't know. It's just in that one little section. So because I have sensitive skin, I'm very cautious on things, and so I didn't want to kind of like put just anything on it. So I started out with Benadryl, some Neosporin, but it's still itching, and it just feels, I don't know, irritated. So I definitely got to find, well, I'm going to the doctor in the morning, but I've been putting creams and stuff on it to cool the itching down. But I don't know what it is. I think I was out and it was really hot and I was overheating, and then it just came up. So that to say, it's good to be aware of some things, especially for me, but definitely got to find some products, especially for my skin, when things like this happen, outside of the normal. I've tried alcohol, peroxide, none of that stuff works once I try to shower and, try to put some type of, I've been putting shea butter on it after I shower. so I don't irritate it. But awareness is key, guys. I don't care what it is that you do. Don't think that what you're doing is not big enough to support somebody else. Again, simply share. That's the most if you've ever heard me on any talk show or any engagement where I've done a speaking engagement, they always ask, what's the number one purpose, or what's the number one purpose of your existence, is what I usually hear. And the number one purpose for our existence is to raise awareness for children and their families who are affected by childhood cancer, period. Because if you're not aware of childhood cancer, then how are you going to be aware of the need of funding? How are you going to be aware of the need of a family needs food, clothing, and shelter? Nobody talks about, if you see in September, National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, if you see in September, nobody never talks about the financial challenges that these families have, losing their homes, their cars, can't pay rent or mortgages, car insurances, need food or groceries. Nobody never talks about that. You see them feeding them, ringing the bell with cakes and cupcake pull-aparts and all that fun stuff that, everybody wants to see the fun stuff. You see them of all these nice, wonderful milestones, but no one never sits down with these families on the news and talk about the horror of not being able to be financially stable to go through all of this nightmare, for one, but then now you're not financially stable to be able to just go through it. So it's not like you already have to try to think past every day or every moment on, if my child is going to be sick, how well is my child going to do with treatment. Now you're worrying about a child with the illness, and then I have no money to pay bills. I have to take off my job, or am I going to leave my child in the hospital by his or herself? So these are things that awareness is all about. If you are not aware, if you haven't joined our annual Childhood Cancer 5K, shame on you. It's a blessing to come out. Like I said, whether you do it virtually, in person, whatever, the cause and the need is great for our children and their families, especially for those who cannot afford to pay their rent or their mortgage, car notes, and things of that nature. So make sure you're aware of the things that are going on. Make sure you're sharing awareness of the BLAC Childhood Cancer Foundation. Make sure you join us at our annual Childhood Cancer 5K. You can't say that you can't make it if you can do it virtually wherever you live, work, or play. So come on out, register, find the link, and I think I posted it. I did. It's on both pages. It's on our Caleb Solomon Williams BLAC page, because I'm looking at it now, as well as I know it should be on our BLAC Williams, which is this actual page here. It's on here. So make sure that you click on it. Inside the link, you will find registration. You can register your sorority group. I know my Double Dutch team, some of the ladies have already said they're coming. Some of them have already registered for the event. So come on out, get on it. I would rather see you live and safe if you didn't, virtually and safe if you don't want to be live and out in person, but we will be out. We will have masks to sell. We will have, the regular masks. We will have these, but we definitely are requiring that everybody has masks on at the event. If you're with a family member or loved one and y'all don't want to wear masks as y'all are walking, running, skating, all that different stuff. I have skates too, y'all. Don't think I can use them at the park, only because it's not a smooth surface. But yeah, make sure you're doing your part to raise awareness for the things that are important in your life. And so May is Brain Cancer Awareness Month. So make sure that you're sharing some things about kids with cancer and loving on them. Find a family. We were trying to last year start care packages and stuff like that, but we weren't able to because of COVID. But we want to get back to those things. It's still in our future. We still have time. We just have to get past COVID. But we're going to be doing paper products, toilet paper, paper towels, and laundry detergent and things of that nature. Just things that people need around the house when they're, just think of the things that you need with a family who has children with cancer. And so we're going to get that stuff back. We're going to get that stuff started soon, hopefully, once we're able to get up and out and do all of that. But thank you for tuning in to the evening edition of It's Awareness Wednesday. I pray that you had a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Even through the flat tire and all of that stuff that went on today, I still had an amazing day. I still had a wonderful Wednesday. I have tons of things to finish up tonight. So I'm going to try to be in the office for about 1 more hour, and then I'm going to call it quits. But thank you all for tuning in. I love you in childhood cancer land and beyond. And make sure you share our lives, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram at belacfoundation. Have an amazing rest of the night.